Hey guys, so hey for my new place. I finally moved. If you guys are wondering why I've been quiet, it's because I actually got recruited by another company. So then I moved and I had to like quit and all that business. And so anyway, so now I moved. I'm in another city. I'm really excited. Still in SoCal though, because I'm a true SoCal girl at heart. One day in New York, but not right now. But anyways, so I wanted to do like a frequently asked questions video since I actually get this asked like all the time. It's like kind of like troubleshooting for weight loss. A lot of people say, hey Jackie, I've been working out or I've been eating right and I'm not really noticing a lot of weight loss. So I guess the first thing that's like really obvious to me is if you aren't changing your diet and you're only working out, I would really suggest, honestly, it's better to change your diet and not work out than it is just to work out and not change your diet. Now granted, ideally you would do both, right? And one or the other is better than nothing at all. But it's much easier to not eat those extra calories than it is to burn them off. So that would be kind of like my first suggestion. Anyways, and the next one is sugary drinks. So one thing I've noticed, and these are all kind of like things I've noticed with my friends or myself, is when a lot of people start going like on a healthier lifestyle, they'll abandon things that are obviously bad, like soda, right? Soda or like milkshakes or whatever it is that you guys drink that's bad for you. But I notice what they'll do is they'll start gravitating towards things that they think are healthy but are not. Really good example of this is like fruit juices. Another really good example are smoothies. So a lot of fruit juices and smoothies actually have like a ton of sugar in them, especially ones that you can buy in like a container, or like smoothies you can get from Jamba Juice. Now they're like a delicious treat, but I still think they shouldn't be looked at as like a healthy alternative. Ideally, the only real things that don't have calories like drink wise is water, black coffee, which I could never drink, black coffee, and then also tea, like unsweetened tea. And granted, I still think it's great to like have juice once in a while. I'm still a big juice person. I love smoothies personally. But if you're trying to be like super serious about your weight loss, then it is hard if you're drinking a lot of juice throughout the day. 1 cup, whatever, big deal. If you're drinking juice all the time, that's like a lot of calories that you're just consuming that you're not even eating, so you're probably not even getting full. And then another thing is also alcohol consumption. So this is for guys and girls. When people drink a lot and very frequently, I notice they have a really hard time losing weight. And it could be a lot of things. It could be behavioral, you're up till 4 a.m., you're not sleeping, whatever it is, or you're like grabbing your carne asada fries, whatever it is that you gotta have. But alcohol consumption, that's something that I've also noticed really hinders people's ability to lose weight. And speaking of like fake healthy things, kind of like how juice and smoothies are, studies have shown that people who drink diet soda actually usually do not lose weight compared to people who drink like regular soda. I don't really know why, right? There's no like real like concrete evidence why this seems to be, but study after study, that's what they tend to find. And they think maybe it's because, these fake sugars and diet soda makes you process real sugar differently and hold on to it more. They're not really sure why, but they notice that diet soda is usually not actually like really the healthier alternative. The only real healthy drinks are black coffee, unsweetened tea, water. And so the next thing they notice that only really affects girls, medicine technically says that, this doesn't actually make women gain weight. It's just like, maybe just water weight, whatever it is. For whatever reason, hormonal birth control tends to make women gain weight. Whether it is water weight, whether it just makes you hungrier, whatever it is that you want to blame it on. I've also noticed a lot of people that I know too, it really does change the metabolism. Just because your hormones affect a lot more than your ability to reproduce. It affects the way your body processes food, it affects your mood, it affects your skin. There's a lot of things that are connected to your hormones. And so when you start tampering with them with things like hormonal birth control, and some people it's like the exact opposite. Some people like, oh god, I have 2 of my friends that I know that literally they got like a few pounds skinnier and they were already skinny. And then they just like blossomed into huge boobs and everyone was like, what happened to you guys? It literally looked like they'd gone to boob job or something. But they did it and it was just like the hormones. So sometimes it makes women gain weight, sometimes it makes them lose weight, sometimes it makes them grow breasts, sometimes it makes their acne better, sometimes worse. All different kinds too, like the different hormone combinations can affect you differently. But if you notice a correlation between your weight gain and your birth control pills or, the shot, whatever it is you're choosing to use for whatever reason, it doesn't really matter what reason, that could be a big reason why you're not able to lose weight. And the reason why I think a lot of people tend to overlook this is that a lot of people, I feel like a lot of women in my generation tend to be on hormonal birth control for a very long time, for years and years and years. And they forget what their metabolism and body is like without hormonal birth control. So if you notice they're having a hard time losing weight and it kind of started when you started taking birth control, then a lot of people I know, when they stop taking it, that weight seemed to like fall off. So the next thing I want to talk about is like maybe like you guys have a serious health issue. So one thing people talk about a lot is having a thyroid problem. So what's your thyroid, right? It's right here. It's in your neck. It's kind of shaped like a butterfly. People say not really. If you have a thyroid issue, it's going to really affect your metabolism. There's a lot of like really generic symptoms of it, like being sleepy and, you know, not feeling rested and being tired. But I feel like those are like such generic symptoms. I feel like that applies to like every disease. So one thing that's like unique kind of, I guess, to thyroid issues is you notice maybe sometimes your thyroid will be like swollen, your neck will be swollen. Another symptom could be if you have like really high cholesterol, but you seem to be eating healthy, you're exercising, so you're doing all the right things, right, to lower your cholesterol, and it's not getting any better. It could be a thyroid issue. Or if you notice something weird, like your blood sugar is very pitchy. So a few years ago, my mom was having a lot of health issues. You know, she had gained a lot of weight, maybe like 30, 40 pounds, and she wasn't eating a whole lot. It was kind of weird, but I thought, oh, it's just maybe it's like old age. And then she started having really bad blood sugar issues, you know, kind of very similar to like a diabetic. If you've ever seen someone whose blood sugar is really low, it's pretty scary, you know. They're just completely incoherent. They don't understand anything what you're saying to them. They probably won't remember it once they do eat something. And she would have to eat literally like every 2 hours. And then eventually they found out that there was small tumors on her pancreas. So it was affecting her insulin levels. And so if you notice something like that, right, like you can't have to eat every 2 hours to function, or you're like gaining a lot of weight and you don't seem to be eating that much, then that's maybe something you guys should look into. It could be a sign of like much more serious health problems than just like a little bit of vanity pounds here and there. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope that's kind of helpful for you guys. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Hopefully I'll find like a better place to film, but I'm going to show you guys like my new room because it's pretty cute. I'm actually a very big fan of my room. It's like my first like real place, you know? So I'll show you guys and hopefully it'll be fun. I was going to film in my room too, but now I can't, I feel like, because it just doesn't get very good sunlight. So I hope you guys don't mind the kitchen / living room area. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.